Good morning. It's Thursday, September 4th. Here's what we're working on this morning. 2 more animals have died at Marineland.
York police have released a shocking video of a home invasion in Vaughan.
Well hit ball to deep right field.
And it was a roller coaster of a game between the Blue Jays and Reds. Good morning to one and all. I'm optimistic the students are at least a little comfier than they were a couple days ago in school.
Routines have been settled
I think
into.
so.
Yeah. Might want to pack the umbrella with them today.
Yeah, maybe
because when Brian comes in with an umbrella, we know, uh-oh.
Yep, I walked into the newsroom this morning and I was spinning my brolly around. Going, okay, you got to be prepared for the day today because, we do have some instability today. We do have a chance of showers and thunderstorms as the day goes on, and we could get a fair bit of precipitation. We could get 10 to 15 millimeters of some shower activity for the day today. Wind will pick up as well. So we'll see some wind gusting, and it will be a cooler day today. Now, yesterday in the sunshine, we got to 27 degrees. I mean, nowhere near a record breaker for this time of year, but still, that was a warm day. Today, a fair bit different. We're going to have cloudy skies with that shower thunderstorm scenario, and temperature today will hit 19 degrees, and that's about it. And there's more showers in the forecast for tomorrow, and actually through the weekend, which we will talk about coming up in just a few minutes. Right now, actually, we're fairly mild. We're sitting at 16 degrees at the moment. All right, let's check traffic. I know you're looking at all the flashing lights going on right there, but we do have some vehicles being unloaded at the dealership there. But as far as the highway is concerned, it's getting a little bit busy. No problems at the 403 around Waterdown Road. Here's a look at our Centennial Parkway camera. Nothing there. Top of the Skyway all the way through Third Line. No problems on the roads right now, and we will keep you posted as to what's going on the roads, and of course the forecast coming up in a few minutes. Right now, the news.
Thank you, Brian. Another beluga whale and a harbor seal have died at Marineland. Last month, the province said the deaths happened recently, but on different days. This is the 20th whale to die at the park since 2019. That includes 19 belugas and 1 killer whale. 2 anonymous sources say the beluga died after trespassers broke into the park last month. The group allegedly riled up the whales, which led to the younger ones attacking the older one. It's believed there are 30 belugas that remain at Marineland, as well as 4 dolphins, a few seals, sea lions, bears, and deer.
Welland's mayor says the sexual assault of a toddler during a weekend break-in is, quote, a horrific act that is impossible to fathom. In a statement, Frank Campion said in part, as a parent, I cannot begin to imagine the pain this family is living through. And goes on to say, on behalf of the city of Welland, I want to express our deepest sorrow and support for the child and family affected by this incident. The assault happened overnight on Saturday at a home near Crowland Avenue and York Street in Welland. The child, who is under 5, is in hospital in stable condition. A 25-year-old man from Welland, who Niagara police say the family didn't know, was identified through video surveillance. He faces a number of charges, including sexual interference and aggravated sexual assault.
Video of a downtown Hamilton shooting looks like a scene from a movie. Hamilton police have released surveillance video of more than 80 shots being fired across Jackson Street near Bowen early Saturday morning. 3 young men who had just left the Zen Lounge on John Street were targeted. One of them fired back.
We believe that at least 2 of the firearms were assault rifles, and that's significant in the city of Hamilton because it's the first time the shooting response team since its creation is investigating shootings using assault rifles.
Hamilton police have also released video of a suspect vehicle in the area at the time of the shooting. It's a 2020 to 2022 gray Honda CR-V.
One person's been taken to hospital following a house fire in Burlington this morning. It happened around 2:30 on Stanley Drive, just north of the QEW. Halton police say there's no indication of it being suspicious at this time, but the Ontario Fire Marshal has been called in. Damage is set at $750,000.
An 11-year-old girl has died from her injuries following a suspected arson at a home in Richmond Hill. The fire broke out shortly after 3 a.m. on Monday. Police say 4 unconscious residents were found inside the home, while a 5th person was found outside. All 5 victims were taken to hospital in critical condition.
On September 2nd, one of the victims, an 11-year-old, succumbed to her injuries and was pronounced. At this time, based on the evidence collected during the course of the investigation, the fire is believed to be an arson. The incident is now being investigated as a homicide.
No arrests have been made, and police say they don't have a suspect description.
York Regional Police have released shocking video of a home invasion in Vaughan. Doorbell footage shows 3 suspects trying to force their way into a house near Major Mackenzie Drive and Highway 27 early Sunday. 2 adults and 2 children were inside at the time. The suspects took off after the house alarm sounded, and they took off in a dark-colored SUV. No one was hurt. Nothing was stolen. This happened about 90 minutes after a deadly home invasion less than 1 kilometer away. That's where a 46-year-old father of 4 was killed in front of his family. Police believe the 2 home invasions are not connected. A 34-year-old Hamilton man is missing this morning. Vidal Alex Lopez was last seen leaving his home on Mohawk Road and Rice Avenue on Hamilton's West Mountain around 10 yesterday morning. He's 5'9" with a medium build, short, dark hair, a receding hairline, brown eyes, and he has a mole on his nose. Lopez was wearing a purple T-shirt, khaki pants, and dark brown work boots with no laces. Bags of one flavor of Old Dutch potato chips are being recalled. Now, it's not because of contamination, but because of an allergen issue. It involves Old Dutch ridgy sour cream, green onion, and bacon flavored chips with the best before dates in November. The chips contain milk, and that's not declared on the packaging. The bags were distributed throughout most of Canada. A new study shows the impact of artificial sweeteners on memory loss. Researchers in Brazil have found that people who drink the highest levels of certain artificial sweeteners have a significant decline in their ability to remember and recall words. The highest levels were equivalent to just 1 diet pop a day. They say those who drink the most low or no calorie sweeteners showed a 62% faster decline, a cognitive decline. That's the equivalent of more than 1.5 years of brain aging. The study involved several artificial sweeteners, including aspartame, saccharin, xylitol, and sorbitol.
Sportsline, the finale of the Blue Jays and Reds series in Cincinnati provided one of the wildest back-and-forth games that we've seen in a while. The Reds came out on fire, scoring 5 runs in the 2nd inning off Toronto's Shane Bieber, and it looked like it was going to be a blowout win for the home team. But Bieber settled down and did not allow another run or hit over his final 4 innings. All the while, the Jays' bats came alive. George Springer hit his 27th homer of the season in the 3rd inning, his 3rd home run in 2 games, and the Blue Jays are on the board. In the 4th inning, Dalton Varsho went deep for the 3rd game in a row, and Alejandro Kirk made it back-to-back jacks. And with the Reds up 5-3 in the 5th inning.
Well hit ball to deep right field. And gone! An absolute screamer into the seats in right. And Barger has tied this game with a 2-run homer.
Addison Barger hit a frozen rope into the right field seats for a 2-run homer, and Reds fans are stunned. But the Blue Jays home run parade didn't end there. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. smoked his 22nd long ball of the season right after Barger's big blast, making that 5 straight home runs for Toronto, and they led it 6-5. The Jays scored at least 1 run in the final 7 innings, including 4 in the 8th to pick up a 13-9 victory in one of the wildest games of the season. Guelph is forced a 5th and deciding game in their IBL semifinal against Welland after the Royals beat the Jackfish 2-1. Winning run was scored in the 6th inning on a wild pitch. The Jackfish will host Game 5 tonight starting at 7:15 at Welland Stadium. Montreal's Felix Auger-Aliassime is into the U.S. Open semifinal for the first time since 2021 after he beat Alex de Minaur 4-6, 7-6, 7-5, 7-6. The 25th-seeded Aliassime will next play world number 1 Jannik Sinner, who easily brushed aside Lorenzo Musetti 6-1, 6-4, 6-2. Two-time winner Naomi Osaka beat Karolina Muchova in straight sets to advance to the semis, where she will face Amanda Anisimova, who upset second seed Iga Swiatek 6-4, 6-3. Ottawa's Gabriela Dabrowski and New Zealand's Erin Routliffe advanced to the women's doubles final with a 6-4, 6-3 win. The NBA is investigating the LA Clippers over reports they circumvented the salary cap with star forward Kawhi Leonard's contract. Podcast host Pablo Torre claims he gained access to thousands of pages of internal documents and spoke with numerous unnamed sources, and alleges that Leonard was given a $28 million endorsement deal with a fake tree planting company that was funded by team owner Steve Ballmer. The team denies the accusations. 7 months after the Eagles won Super Bowl 59, the NFL regular season kicks off tonight in Philadelphia, where the defending champion Eagles host the Dallas Cowboys in an NFC East Division showdown. The Week 1 schedule resumes tomorrow night in Sao Paulo, Brazil, where the Chiefs take on the Chargers. The Bills will open their season Sunday night when they host Baltimore. Meantime, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell was on NBC's Today Show and was asked about the halftime show for Super Bowl 60.
Is Taylor Swift invited to play the Super Bowl this year, the halftime show?
We would always love to have Taylor play. She is a special talent, and obviously she would be welcome at any time.
Is it in the works?
I can't tell you anything about that.
Is it a maybe?
It's a maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll take a maybe.
It's a maybe.
Oh, this is so happening. Super Bowl 60 will be played on February 8th at Levi Stadium in California.
You think? Okay, coming up on 12 minutes after 6 o'clock, 4th morning of September. We've got a Thursday going here, and we've got traffic starting to build. 403 and Waterdown Road, that's our camera. No problems there. It's just a little busier coming out of Hamilton than going in. Check some MTO traffic cameras into St. Catharines. First of all, here's the QEW in 406. As usual, light volume this time of the morning. Centennial Parkway, Toronto-bound lanes heading toward the right on that shot. Away from us now at Fairview, still here at Dorval. We did have a disabled vehicle at Dorval in the HOV lane, but that cleared pretty quickly, so no problems there. And the 427 Gardner QEW combination looks good. Temperature at the moment, it's a mild start to our morning here. We're sitting at 16 degrees. Obviously, the sun is a long way from coming up yet. The winds are light. The humidity is up there. 99%. We do have a mostly cloudy sky. What we're looking at today is a high of 19. That's a lot cooler than what it was yesterday. We'll have a bit of a wind for the day today, but possible 10 to 15 millimeters. The precipitation isn't too far to the west from the moment, but we'll see a little bit of clearing for later on this afternoon. Air quality for the day today is in the low risk category. Actually, it'll get a little bit better for the afternoon. Here's a look at the precipitation that is approaching at the moment, just about toward the horseshoe. This is a 6-hour loop, just keeps repeating. You can see the bright colors in there, the heavier downpours that we could get. As I said, that's a cold front pushing across us for the day today. That'll give us the instability, bit of clearing. It'll be clear skies tonight. Then tomorrow, we're looking at another frontal boundary going through. Again, chance of showers for the day tomorrow, and it looks like we have chance of showers as we continue through the weekend. But today, possible 10 to 15 millimeters of shower activity. Temperatures cooler today than yesterday, 19 to 20 for the horseshoe, cooler still away from the lake. Tonight, temperatures will be cool. It'll stay mild for Niagara Falls at 14, but otherwise 8, 6, 10 degrees depending on where you are. And then tomorrow we're looking at temperatures 23 and 24 degrees. Sun, but again, there will be a chance of a shower during the day tomorrow. It's about a 30% chance of showers. So out the door, 4th morning of September, we're looking at mainly cloudy skies. Temperature right now 16. Long range coming up. Annette, right.
Thank you, Brian.
Coming up after the break, we're going to say good morning to Emily with a preview of what's to come in Chit Chat. And Ontario hospital nurses have been offered a new contract, and they're not happy about it. We'll tell you why after the break. A big good morning to Emily Vukovic. What is coming up in Chit Chat?
Hi, good morning. Dim the lights because the 50th Toronto International Film Festival is kicking off today.
Big fun, Paul.
I know, and our own Emily Taylor and cameraman Dwayne are going to be down there. And Dwayne has been doing this for I don't even know how long.
A long time.
But like, he's not the type of camera guy that you would picture wanting to go to TIFF, but he will fight you for it.
Yes.
Wow.
And you guys all know what I mean. And if any of you have met cameraman, if any of you have met cameraman Dwayne, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, and a new Superman sequel is in the works, and we've got a little teaser for it. Later on this morning, we will talk to Ian Thomas, who is being inducted into the Canadian Songwriters Hall of Fame next month.
Nice.
Good friend of the show.
Legend, yes. Thanks, Emily. Let's get a look at business news. Overseas trading this morning. Our dollar is down 9 basis points to 72.36 cents U.S. Gold is down more than $35 an ounce, and crude is 58 cents lower to $63.39 a barrel. Checking midday trading in Europe, markets are up in London and Frankfurt, but down in Paris.
In Asia, Tokyo jumped more than 600 points this morning, while Hong Kong and Shanghai slipped. On North American markets, the TSX gained 135 points, the Dow dropped 24, and the Nasdaq gained over 200 points.
An arbitrator has awarded Ontario hospital nurses a 5.25% pay increase over 2 years in a new contract their union calls disappointing. The new contract covers about 60,000 nurses, but does not include minimum staffing levels, as requested by the nurses during arbitration. The Ontario Nurses Association president says the arbitrator's failure to include staffing ratios sends a message to nurses that they don't deserve the same safety in numbers as other frontline workers in dangerous professions. The union says it will review the decision and consider next steps.
Prime Minister Mark Carney says he spoke with U.S. President Donald Trump at length on Labor Day Monday. They talked about tariffs, geopolitics, and employment, but he says not to expect instant solutions.
Don't expect immediate white smoke on one of these strategic sectors, but that's the type of conversation that we're having.
Now, he didn't specify which key sectors are subjects of the talks, but he did say that they had a good conversation and that his government is making progress on small tariff deals.
A new report from the Retail Council of Canada finds Canadian families are spending big on back-to-school supplies, more than $750 per child on average. Rising prices, influenced in part by tariffs and inflation, are making budgeting a challenge for many parents.
You know, back to school, they're going to hike up the prices, likely. So if I see a really good sale on Nikes or on Puma or something, I will buy that in advance.
Hamilton mom Lisa Marie Sandhar says shopping year-round helps her stay on budget and avoids the September scramble, a strategy experts say more families are adopting as prices continue to rise.
WestJet is buying 67 new aircraft from Boeing. The Calgary-based airline has ordered 60 new 737-10 MAXs, along with 7 787-9 Dreamliner jets. Financial terms of the deal aren't known. WestJet's current fleet includes 193 aircraft, with an average age of about 10 years.
Starbucks is following Tim Hortons as the latest coffee chain to offer extra protein in its drinks. Starbucks is adding protein-packed lattes and cold foams to the menu in Canada starting September 29th. The coffee chain says there will be between 15 to 36 grams of protein per grande beverage. The drinks will come in a variety of flavors, as well as sugar-free and unsweetened choices. Customers can also add protein-boosted milk to any drink with milk. Starbucks says the new beverages are tapping into a growing trend among consumers who want to consume more protein.
American Eagle stock got a major lift thanks to a controversial ad campaign.
But just so we're clear, this is not me telling you to buy American Eagle jeans.
Sydney Sweeney, Hasbro jeans.
You see what I did there, right?
So that line sparked debate, some calling it clever, others comparing it to eugenics. American Eagle shares surged 25% after its earnings report yesterday. The CEO credits Sydney Sweeney's Good Jeans commercial for boosting sales and brand buzz. Her collaboration sold out in days.
Now we're going to take a quick time out. Brian is going to be back with traffic and your 7-day forecast. Good morning.
6:24 on this fourth morning of September. Looking at the MTO traffic cameras first of all. QEW Highway 405, nothing happening in St. Catharines at all. Top of the Burlington Skyway Bridge looks good still, so no real change. Here's the look, third line doing fine. Same with Erin Mills Parkway through Mississauga, and the 403 coming up from the Ford plant at Dundas looks good in both directions. Nothing going on the roads. Temperature this morning, we are a fair bit milder than we were yesterday morning. We were 13 yesterday at this time. We're now at 16, but even milder. Grimsby 18, 19 Mississauga, 20 into Toronto to start the morning here. Seasonals are 23 for the daytime high. We got to 27 yesterday, 12 for the overnight low. Those are our sun times. Sun doesn't come up till 6:47 this morning, and those are our records for the day today. And for school today, it's going to be fairly cloudy and a 15-degree temperature, but there's that chance of showers and thunderstorms this morning. They're starting to build in pretty close right now. And then after school, still a chance of a lingering shower, and temperature about 19 degrees for after school. With some sunshine, it will start to clear as the afternoon goes on. Temperature down to 8 tonight as skies clear, so it's going to be a cool start for the day tomorrow. And then 23 tomorrow, chance of a shower during the day, and it's going to be fairly windy tomorrow as well, but we'll see some sunshine. For the weekend, chance of showers both Saturday and Sunday, greater chance on Sunday, even lingering showers into Monday. Temperatures fluctuate from 20 to 17 on the weekend, and then 19 and early 20s as we get into next week. That's your forecast. Annette, right.
Thanks, Brian. The world's largest iceberg has broken apart.
Scientists from the British Antarctic Survey said the iceberg, known as A23A, is rapidly breaking up into very large chunks. Now, previously, it weighed 1.1 trillion tons, and it covered an area more than 3,600 square kilometers. That's an area slightly larger than the state of Rhode Island. Now, the megaberg has shrunk to about 650 square kilometers, roughly the size of Greater London.
Wow, spectacular views, but a
spectacularly scary.
Yeah,
yes,
absolutely. Stay with us. More to come after the break here on Morning Live.